From time to time, we have issues with solder paste creating havoc around the board. What we have here is what the X-ray of one of these QFNs looks like, and how you can find solder paste residue around your board that can potentially create really, really tough problems to solve later. So this is what an X-ray of one of these QFNs looks like. And again, we're gonna go to our demo room and show you this in an actual X-ray machine. But I wanted to give you a description here before we do that so we can map in your brain what that X-ray image actually looks like. So what you see here is a QFN, and this half-moon parts of the drawing represent the solder fillet. So that's what connects the pad of the QFN to the board, right? So this is a top view of the component. If you were able to take one of these pins here and get a profile view, what you'd see is, so if I take this one and I zoom in, you'd see the edge of the QFN, and sitting on the board, right? So the PCB would be here. The pad would be located right there, and the pad or your QFN, and this would be the fillet of solder, right? So here's the solder that makes connection between the QFN and the PCB. And the pad of the QFN sometimes wraps around the component or not, depending on the part that you're looking at. So in this case, what we're looking at is the big center pad for the QFN that has to be soldered onto the board, and then the signal pads and the fillet. The issue with solder paste when it's not totally used and when it doesn't melt completely, and the reason for that can be insufficient temperature on your reflow cycle, or you're not staying in that reflow cycle temperature long enough to completely wet all the solder paste on your board, is that you end up with little dots. And in the X-ray, those little dots are dark dots, right? Because solder is fairly dense. It's a metal that's dense, and we can easily see that on the X-ray. And these little dots, in this case, are going to show up on the periphery of the component, especially if you have a wash cycle. This thing can just shows up in the edge of the QFNs. And again, we're going to show an example on one of our test boards. And how that can be dangerous is that those little dots over time can get together and create a short circuit on your component. And thanks to Murphy's Law, that short circuit is probably going to be the worst possible place for you to find the bug, and will create the maximum amount of headaches for you and your customer. So let's go downstairs and actually see on the X-ray what those shorts look like. And even worse, sometimes they're not shorts yet, right? So you do your electrical test on the boards, everything looks happy and dandy, you ship the boards, and these problems can show up a month, 2 months, a year later, once the boards are subjected to temperature cycles, mechanical flexing, etc., etc. So let's see how we can find that on the X-ray before you ship it to your customer, before you put this in the field. So like we saw upstairs on the whiteboard, this is the QFN we're talking about, right? You can actually see the edge of the QFN package right here. This is the pad of the QFN on top of the pad on the PCB, shown right here. And again, the center pad on the QFN, which is a large ground pad that has to be mounted onto the board for thermal dissipation and also for electrical, to have a good ground connection to the board. And of course, the wire bonds connect to the die, and you can see the die right there. You can see the edge of the die connecting to the pads on the package. And the solder paste issue we were talking about can create huge amount of problems on your board are right here. You see those little dots there? So those little dots are little tiny spheres of your solder paste that didn't wet, right? They didn't melted to create the electrical connection that you were looking for. Instead, they're migrating on the surface of your PCB, and if you washed it, they have a tendency of just moving towards the edge of the components. That's where they get stuck on those little crevices. And guess what? That's actually the worst place they could get stuck, because in a situation like this, look how they line up beautifully, creating a path between the two pins of this component, right? And again, this, if you look close enough, this probably doesn't create a short right now, but there's a reasonable chance that over time, because of thermal cycles, mechanical stress, this might become a short between the two pins of the components. And situations like this often are not isolated. You're gonna find this spheres of solder paste spread all over your board. So a lot of care has to be taken for this. And again, going back to your reflow oven, your cleaning procedure, the type of solder paste you're using, the metallurgy on the pads of the components and on the board, to make sure that everything, the solder paste is gonna wet to the pad of the components, the solder paste is gonna wet to the surface of the PCB, and that you get to enough temperature so the solder can melt. It can coagulate into one solder blob, right? That's gonna wet to the two surfaces you're trying to connect. And with that, you're gonna have a reliable connection. This is not one, you have to pay attention, just be very careful. And that's how X-ray imaging is an essential and critical part of your quality process program, right? So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And as usual, leave us comments if there's anything you'd like us to cover in the next video. Thank you.